it's time for another game jam. This time I'm doing the Scorespace Jam. I did the 9th one, and this is Scorespace 10. This one's special because the reward is your game gets played by streamers. And this specific jam is even better because there are even more rewards than the last one. So I really wanted to win this one. For this jam, I teamed up with a music composer because from the last one I learned that really isn't my forte. I'll leave his YouTube in the description. His name is Silent Drummer. 12 noon, Friday, October 23rd. Yeah, I know this video took long to make. The theme was direction. We decided to make a game about this guy on his phone and he's walking on a sidewalk. He wouldn't look up, and you can run into people, trees, buildings, poles, and worst, a vehicle. You have to plan out your path because you're his GPS, and you can queue up a number of arrows to navigate his way and get as far as he can. I started making it a prototype with simple cubes and arrows. For this project, I decided to use the Universal Render Pipeline, or URP. Since I'm going for a low poly look, it'll look nice with the render pipeline. I finished the day with a player and arrows you can queue up. And I also added a bank system, where you can collect collectibles in order to use the arrows. Day 2. I decided to work on the procedural level generation. I started off with cars, which are the easiest. You just spawn them on the road, depending on which direction, and they move on until they get out of frame. Then, on the rest of the sidewalk, I use a script with an array of scriptable objects for each object. These includes collectibles, trees, and streetlights. The trees just spawn a planter, and the planter spawns a random tree. Then, I worked on adding a model to the player, because right now it's just a cube. And because I got lazy, I made all the pedestrians the same model, because why not? Also, the player turns into a ragdoll when dying. I thought that was really funny. Oh my gosh. Day 3. Today was basically my last day. The project is technically due tomorrow at noon, but I have school tomorrow. I also worked on spawning random buildings, a menu screen, death screen, health collectibles, a health bar, you can take 3 hits before dying. Also, because the jam gives a higher chance of winning if you have a time trial mechanic, I added a time trial mode, which is basically how fast you can get in 120 meters. In this mode, you have no health, and crashing just slows you down. My teammate worked on the tutorial next, and this dope music. Just listen. We decided to make an instrument mess up effect when you crash, and the melody turns off temporarily. Obviously, this part is heavily inspired by Guitar Hero. We also named the health bar Groove Bar, because the groove is basically your health. Day 4. Today is submission day, and like I said earlier, I couldn't really work on the project, which is why I stayed up until 2 last night. I already uploaded the project, and my teammate had to test for bugs. I fixed the bugs, and we designed the itch.io page. I was planning to finish the rest of the page, but unfortunately there's a fire in my city, so I couldn't work on the project. I ended up having my teammate doing most of the page. He made the GIFs for the screenshot, and it looked really nice. We were finally done with the project. Now, as I said earlier, this jam, I really wanted to win, and our game was getting rated. And finally, when the results are out, first in sound, second in aesthetics, second in theme, 12th in gameplay, meaning we got a second place in overall and lost by 0.004 points. It's fine. I know I really wanted to win on this jam, but this is also the best I've done in any jam. I'm still kinda salty though. If you want to play this game for yourself, I have the link in the description. Sorry I didn't upload in a long time. I'm currently working on a big game that I might release for Steam. If you want to help, I have a Discord server for that. I'll also leave a link there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.